What are you guys up to? What's going on? It's gonna be one of those days. I got the vodka close by. Get something almost within arm's reach, actually.
Yeah, I'm just drinking my coffee. I intend to stay up late tonight because Top Gun comes out at midnight, and yeah, it comes to streaming. Top Gun Maverick comes to streaming.
Oh, dude, you know what I watched last night? You know what I watched last night? The new Game of Thrones. It's kind of wild.
This guy started off with the fucking 3.
He's just like,
built up from 3. Holy shit!
There's just 3-minute lag. Good thing there's not a 15-minute lag today. We're more on time than we usually are.
Oh, I know. Hey, you guys are lucky. Yeah.
What's
going on, people?
Yeah. No, you don't get a free month. Bye. Yeah, that thumbnail though. I know, right? I tried to get a little creative with the thumbnail. I didn't get clearance from you guys. I just ran with it, but I don't know. If
Go for it.
Yeah. Shoot it. Yeah. Shoot or shoot, man. Shoot or shoot. Shoot first.
Yeah. So I got Vic sitting on Trey's dodo, and
Oh.
I
recant my earlier statement then. I take it back.
All right, what is going on? Okay, so we got to lead the way here. You know,
I feel like everyone's still saying hi. Go ahead.
What the fuck happened today?
Oh, I'll go through the whole thing. I'll rip it right through. The problem that happened today, that you're walking a really fine line right now with everything with AMC and APE. Because when you think about it, I think I saw Meet Kevin was getting a lot of shit too. He's right. Meet Kevin, when he was talking about whatever he was saying with APE has like technically no value, he's 100% correct. The problem that happened was APE came out too high. Ideally, what you wanted to happen with APE was for it to come out almost as low as possible, because you know that AMC is going to sell off a little bit. What happened then was, though, when APE came out at whatever it was between, 7:30, I think it was. The problem is that your AMC equity in the company is essentially a portion of it transferred over into APE, because there needs to be some sort of balance. So it's not necessarily, it's still a dividend. They're creating the shares and sending them out to everybody, but you now have equity in APE. Here's why that's a problem. You now have a beneficial interest in something that is wildly dilutable. So what happens then is now you've essentially been diluted, and the only way to really kind of make it work is if AMC or if APE rips.
Oh, hold on a second. I gotta switch it up. Hold on a second. This is just to get ready, because I know Gabe's about to go off. Go ahead.
If APE rips, AMC can then sell a boatload of shares and dilute the absolute metric fuck ton out of it, which is what we want it to do anyway. The 100%. Issue is that we've basically all been transferred into this thing, when previously what could have happened was APE came out really low. AMC didn't really get affected all that much. And if the narrative is don't sell, anybody that comes in and buys it, it starts to head up and could have hit fucking 6 anyway, without AMC getting killed.
Oh, we got knees.
I got knees out today, man. I got knees out today. We showing knees. Okay. No, you know what? I'll say this. I'll joke aside. I'll sit up, because I know Gabe's not gonna go off for a few seconds here. I think you're dead on the money. I think you're dead. The only thing that I would say,
Nice recovery. Check your mic. Can
you turn it back on?
Okay. Turn it back on. Nope.
I don't hear him.
No, we ain't doing that.
The thing is, the whole thing with APE is that it's such a fine line right now, where it's entirely possible that if you start, the only way to actually make APE work is either if Adam Aaron comes in and just dilutes the fuck out of it right now, or wait, you want to go over the tinfoil hat theory that I had that we talked about, or you want me to do it?
We'll get to that in a second. Let TMI chime in.
Yeah.
I'll go in some emotional damage, and then we
I know.
try
That's
it
what I was
out.
waiting. I was trying to throw up the alley oop. Actually, I was trying to throw up the alley oop. Right. So I agree with Vix. He's dead on. I think me Kevin made a lot of points. The way he broke it down.
Wait. Check your mic. You're probably getting the computer's mic, not
You're
the
on
mic.
computer mic.
Oh, okay.
We're getting shorted tonight.
I'm about to say, what the heck is going on? All right. Gabe, you go first. I'll fix the mic.
Oh, you no. If I go first, I think they're gonna kill the stream after I say what I say. So I think you need to go. Yeah.
It's so Restream's not plugging in my mic. It comes off a bit echoey right now.
It's not that bad.
Hold on, let me see if I can use this one. Yeah, does this work?
Yeah, that's a little bit better, I think.
Not quite as clear though. 50-50.
I'd say
Okay.
Watch
All right.
airlines
So
asking
really-
for permission to land.
Yeah, I know. So really quickly, Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we're about to have a problem. So really quickly, before we talk about the, we can't talk about that yet. SUV is right. I think me Kevin was right. What I don't think he was right with was the fact that he said like trick, and I was like, it was just presented to the people. Like it was
poorly. It came out in a way that it didn't need to. It just came out too high.
No. Sorry. I mean, like the company presenting the fact that APE was going to be a share that could be diluted.
Oh yeah.
Like, he was saying like it was a trick, and I was just like, no, they just told people. Like that's the only thing that I was just like, that's not really like Adam Aaron straight up said like, I'm going to give you guys these shares because you guys asked to even buy debt. You know what I mean? So I'm like, he kind of gave people what they're looking for. So like that part wasn't a trick, but he's also right with the fact that it will be diluted. The value will drop. It will be used to pay off AMC. It will value the AMC stock itself, which means the value will go 50-50, then it will come from APE, and then it will go back into AMC. But that process is going to be a certain amount of time, and no one knows how long that process is going to take. And that's
the equity was moved. That's the thing that I was like pissed about. I was like, fucking, it got moved. That's the trick that didn't necessarily be. It wasn't. I don't think that was planned, but that's what ended up happening.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are asking for takeoff, please. Please clear. Sections 1, clear. Section 2, clear. Section 3, okay. 5, 4.
We have an unruly passenger.
2, 1.
All right. Who's a fan of 50 Cent? Right. Okay. All right. Okay. So 50 Cent. Well, one of his all right. So one of his singles, his mixtapes, was "How to Rob."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you remember "How to Rob"?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's the way it works. Right. AMC apes literally told Adam Aaron last year, "Fuck you, fuck AMC. We want to squeeze." Adam Aaron repaid the favor and said, "Fuck the squeeze, fuck the movement. I have a company to run." So he legitimately said, "Okay, I'm gonna make this sound sweet, right? I'm gonna sound like Marvin Gaye's. I'm gonna make this sweet, and I'm gonna give you guys a fucking free screening of Kong versus Godzilla on Friday, right? Because you're a bunch of degenerates. That should suffice." The thing is that what he did was literally took 40% of your position and then put it up for auction. It is now up for auction. It is dilutable. It is, and we talked about, STV and I talked about it. It is available for BlackRock to go ahead and buy at a discount so that AMC can raise the money it needs to raise, dilute it like all hell. But the thing is that your primary stake with AMC has already been diluted by something that's going to get diluted once more. Now, this becomes a fundamental play, but the movement, the community doesn't want to hear that. And in fact, for the longest time, I've been saying that AMC is tradable. Treat it like a tradable stock, because at the end of the day, when Adam Aaron said when pounds, he was talking about clearing up his debt and improving AMC fundamentally. What we do as a community, whether we buy the stock, we buy the rip, not just the dip, we buy, we hold, we buy some more, whatever the narrative was or is. The fact is that that's not Adam's responsibility, nor does he care about that. He's got a $5 billion problem. And the apes are not going to fix that for him. So at the end of the day, you really think about like the narrative in the community is very, very self-serving, right? And by virtue of fucking Aaron up, Aaron said, hey, look it, you ran a 72, you ran a 35, you ran a whatever. We're done here. I got a fucking business to save. That's it. That is it. So you just got robbed. You got robbed of 40% of your stake of AMC. Literally, just got siphoned off, went over to Ape, and then Adam Aaron is just like for sale.
So I
You want to go over the arbitrage on it? How it's almost guaranteed. It's like not guaranteed, but it's one of the craziest like arbitrage opportunities for.
This is tinfoil hat theory that you're talking about before.
Yeah, it's kind of wild, but if they did this, it would kind of be crazy. So what Gabe and I figured out was we kind of were just like bouncing ideas, and it hit me. I was like, okay, so Ape's trading at 6. In order to do a lot of these offerings, usually they come out at a discount. Now, usually they're going to do it with some sort of financial institution who's going to do this. Now, could be BlackRock, could be somebody else, but BlackRock basically, according to their 13D or G, now they basically cut their AMC position by like 40%, right around that number, 40, 45%. Now, what they could end up doing is providing that money to AMC in order for them to pay off their debt by buying the extra shares that Adam Aaron's going to sell. Here's why they would do it. If they can buy enough shares, remember, the Ape shares are convertible. So if they can get enough shares, the AMC preferred equity has voting rights, and they can vote to convert. Okay, so now they've just done this crazy arbitrage opportunity where they pay off AMC's debt, own a bunch of Ape, and also have AMC. They convert it back over to whatever price it is. They dump AMC's debt free, wipes the slate clean. Yeah, there's going to be more dilution in there, no matter what anybody wants to say. But then the company's in a very, very different place. So it creates a wild, rocky road ahead. And that's why in the video today, I was saying there's a very, very fine line of what they're doing here, where it could either go very well, but it really hinges on if Ape can hold at these levels. If it can't, it's going to be tough.
I like it. I think the board still has to approve the vote, whether they can allow whoever has the Ape shares to vote on the dilution or not. But with the arbitrage situation and taking away the debt, that might be a discussion that they have behind closed doors.
Why wouldn't they do it?
We wouldn't know. We wouldn't know, but that's good. I don't think that's as much of a tinfoil hat as
I don't think it's that tinfoil. Like I think that's very likely.
Right. So there's that, right? There's that, and there's the fact that the Ape shares, people feel very strongly about the Ape shares, right? But when we're talking about the fundamental value is what shorts entered on. So people are saying like it's not a fundamental play, it's a sentimental play. It's a sentimental play for people to keep holding on. But the short thesis, is built off of poor fundamentals. It's built off of what was supposed to be a money pit company, a burning money pit company. So it's like, in order to counteract a short squeeze thesis, you have to go back to the fundamentals. And it's like a conversation that people don't want to have. And I'm just kind of like screaming at my top of my lungs, like, you solve the fundamental problems and that's it. So 2 things. One is AMC took control of the company and tried to trap in shorts. But the second thing is AMC also trapped in Adam Aaron, and Adam Aaron's trying to get his company back. He's like, yo, can I get my company back to run this shit, please? So he's trying to do what's best for both, right? So it's going to be interesting.
Very interesting.
Don't say tinfoil hat, Lou. That's crazy.
Well, see, here's the thing, right? And this is where I'm going to damn near say it, right? The emotional damage is there. For those who are sitting there just like speculating, you were just fucking speculating for 18 months, right? You weren't paying attention to the chart. You were biased. You wanted to hear what you wanted to hear. Lou was right. Well, whatever, right? I've been right since November, and March that's 3rd. A fucking fact. I've been right since November. Now, with that being said, you guys need to man the fuck up and stop acting like little mob mentality children. And if you're going to play with the big boys, you need to play like big boys. Otherwise, you're getting fucking steamrolled. And, maybe this is, it's a good thing. Maybe it will force the community to, instead of being so passive, actually be far more aggressive. At the end of the day, it's all about money. If it makes sense and it makes money, that's exactly what the fuck they're gonna do. And what the community was doing with the speculation is they weren't even making sense with their own fucking narratives, right? So I'm not going to go ahead and flip a coin on a narrative to see if it sticks. I'm going to go ahead and play the charts. And that's why I liquidated my entire AMC position and I 7-timed it playing options. 7-timed it.
That's set tuplet. I don't even know what's that.
7-time?
Yeah, set tuplets. I don't even know.
Well, let's just say I forfeited $5 million at the top of 72. Let's just say I made all that back and then some.
There we go.
In 2 weeks. And you know what? I have an obligation to myself and my own goals, especially if I intend to open the school for autism. I have that obligation. That's my pressure. I'm not going to go ahead and sit there and let these fucking tool boys, with their fancy DD tell me otherwise, because the chart was right in front of your face. Adam Aaron told you right then and there, hey guys, one pounce, right? What people were doing was they were thinking oh, this is the squeeze. No, for Adam Aaron is fundamentally, we're going to make this a better company. Mm-hmm. At that point, you choose to do what you want to do with your money at that point. So by making AMC fundamentally a better company, then the shorts begin to vacate, right? And then we can go ahead and push this thing, right? But for the meantime, I mean, we sort of kind of made our own bed with this.
You say
we
for
had
the
to
meantime?
know that this was coming.
We all did. We were screaming it from the rooftops. It's probably, we said it's most likely going to run up into the dividend date and then come down. Now, if you look at the total price, it came down a decent amount. It wasn't that crazy, but the problem, the main problem that I see with the entire thing is the moving of the equity. Your position is tied up more in APE than I wanted it to be initially. I wanted to see it come out really low and then see what happens if they bid it up.
See, now there's 3 different opinions here. You have too much APE to what you like. You have absolutely none. You made your money back
I'm saying the
fivefold.
pricing of where the value actually is.
I haven't even received my 8 shares yet.
I'm gonna put it.
I don't even have my.
No,
8
hold on,
shares.
hold on. I'm gonna be completely frank. I'm gonna be completely frank.
I don't know what they are.
No, I'm gonna be completely fucking frank here, right? Right. So
look at this shit.
I've been at this game for 13 years, right? And if I see an opportunity, which we saw with BBIG, BBBY, we saw it with pretty much every ticker out there, right? If I know that the DD is run by a bunch of fucking amateurs, I'm going to be predatory. And it's not just me. You got the whole world watching. Come on, right? There's a reason why they started charting social sentiment. If I could go on StockTwits, if I could go on Webull and read the fucking stupidity, right? You don't think that these guys are doing exactly the same thing? They're like,
oh, 100%. Well, that's the thing, right? Like once they had that social sentiment, what was it? Social sentiment tracker that they put on Twitter. That was I think November of last year. I was just like the social sentiment index almost for Wall Street. I was just like, so let me get this straight. You're literally tracking the attention on social based off different stocks. That's just like a shorting alert. Hey, they like this one, short it. Hey, they like that one, short it. If you look at every single highly shorted small cap stock that ran in the last 6 months, and if you give it a 30 days from when it ran, it is lesser than where it started. Meaning pump and dump for probably 15 to 35 different equities just simply based off of social sentiment. Like they are running this shit rampant. Look at even the IPOs recently. Where do you want to start? CGT or CGT? One of the two. That's one.
Was that another one of those bullshit pumps?
It's next.
Every
it
single
ran.
time.
It's next. I'm just saying, be careful.
All right. Also, I'm gonna draw to another narrative. Some people say like, oh, you think apes are only holding for a squeeze? If you want market change, yeah, you're out ammoed. Unless you can legitimately go into the market and make money and take money, you're fucking out ammoed. So if you're just gonna sit there and be like, I'm holding and it's for the movement, it's for a level playing field, it's for market transparency, you ain't doing shit with 100 shares, bro. You ain't doing a fucking thing. You ain't doing shit with $5,000 portfolio. You're not doing a fucking thing, right? But you had 18 months to turn $5,000 into possibly 50, 60, 70,000. And you know what? When I said sell high, buy low, if you got out at the 52-week high, which was about $52, and 52-week low was about $9, you could have repositioned and then grew your AMC base by fivefold. I mean, you legitimately could. And that's how you force the hand. We're just sitting there and just sitting on fucking Twitter and social media saying we're going to fuck the hedgies. Your narrative is all fucked. And at the end of the day, truth is, AMC got fucked. I mean, that's my opinion. I don't think that these other guys probably don't share that opinion. But I'm
you know
just,
what though?
Well, I
Wait,
do.
so
This is
let
the
me
thing. Like,
all right, you jump in
what
first.
they've done just now.
You go ahead.
What they've done just now is this. You have to think logically about what has just happened. You cannot sit here and then just say, just buy and everything's going to be fine. That's been what's happened for the last 8, 9, 16 months and nothing has happened. What has just happened is something very different than we all were expecting to happen with APE. And it has to, I don't think everybody fully understands how important this weird value situation is where it gets switched over. It's really fucking important because you went from having a position that was 100% non-dilutable to something that is. So you're saying I'm willing, by saying either I'm buying APE or I'm holding APE, you are then saying I'm willing to donate my position, that whatever portion it is, to AMC in order to pay off their debt. Now, if APE runs, awesome. You can sell, get out, do whatever you want. It's your money at the end of the day. And they can raise a bunch of money and everything could end up okay. But what's actually happened here is that there's this giant fucking bonfire and somebody has let us over and they've put our hand above it. We haven't gotten our hand really stuck into the fire yet if APE falls, but that's the possibility if it doesn't hold up. What is backing APE to say, yes, it's going to hold at these levels? What is? That's the problem. It's like it came out too hot.
Yeah. So there's a circle. There is a circle between APE, AMC's fundamentals, the value of AMC, and a short squeeze. There's a circle. The timeline.
The short interest got put on the back burner today.
Well, that's the thing. The timeline between how this circle comes all the way around is still unknown.
Right.
And that's the thing that I think a lot of people are not quite grasping. You have APE, it will be diluted. It will supplement the fundamental value of AMC. That will then change the outlook of the company fundamentally and then kill the short squeeze thesis, the short thesis for AMC, which should boost the value of AMC stock, which should then force shorts out, which would create a short squeeze. What the timeline for this looks like, nobody knows. When are they going to dilute APE shares? You don't know.
Yeah.
What's the price going to be? You don't know. But the main thing for me today was this. Right? Whereas like, we all have, and what it looks like, 3 different opinions, right? But which I think it actually is a productive conversation to have that with people who have 3 different opinions, just slightly different opinions on what might happen, what it might look like, yada. Let me ask you guys a question today. In the market today, did you guys play puts?
Of course.
Do you play SPY puts? You play SPY puts.
Of course.
You play SPY puts?
53%. Hell yeah. I love money. So why not?
But my thing is, you can walk and chew gum at the same time, right? So the same time it takes for you to tweet out SEC, which I did today because I was just like, when SEC, because they ain't here today. The APE got halted 10 times today. I was just like, so we're just gonna act like there's nothing going on here. That's cool. You can still buy puts in that same time. You can still make money in the market while you're still complaining about the market. You know what I mean? But you have to take action and actually do something in the meantime. We can't just simply watch the ticker move up and down for 18 months and do nothing. We're here. We might as well learn about the markets. We might as well make some money. Like we're talking about right here. This is today.
Okay.
We have a 1% dip, a 5% dip maybe, and then we have this kind of win. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, 56% is dope, but like also you got to think about it from a very logical perspective, right? Mm-hmm. Why would anyone throw their money into APE, knowing that there's a possibility of dilution?
There's literally a negative chance that I put money into that thing. It's lighting
knowing that it is literally designed to be a cash grab. Why would I put money into APE to pump it up so that the company could say, "Oh, all right, we can sell this at a discounted rate, and big money wins," and then the small guy gets fucked. You've already been diluted, and you've been diluted. Then a portion of 18 months worth of patience is now put in just basically a cookie jar.
I haven't even gotten my APE yet. I don't know where it is. It's gonna come to me in 1 to 6 business days.
They're towing the fine line. If they can execute raising the money, fundamentally, it's I think Gabe and I were saying this today. The short interest and everything got put on the back burner. The main thing is they need to raise this money. Like
They have to. They have no choice.
Like they
They have no
have to
choice.
execute on this, or else if APE drops, that's a problem because your position's been transferred. That's what people don't get. It's not like you saw it today. AMC's at what, $10, $11?
So, okay, interesting. When you add them both together, and I was kind of pulling these numbers here, and I was looking at it, and I was like, it was the equivalent of AMC hitting $25 today at 10:45 or 9:45? 10:45.
Yeah, I saw that.
At 10:45, it was the equivalent of AMC hitting between 22 and $25, which would be almost a 40% rip at market open. And then gone. It was up for a split second, 10 halts today completely, a 40% rip, and then jokes back down. People say I got synthetic shares because I don't have my fucking ape stock. Hey man, what do you want me to do? What the fuck do you want me to do? You guys just laughing at me, laugh at me. It's cool. It's all right. I still got 5 puts.
I personally, like when I exited my AMC position, it was more so. Well, actually, I had to let you guys know once we had heard about like the whole ape thing. I told you guys like, bye, I'm out. The reason being is that I don't like to not be in control of my money. And today, people were not in control of their money today. Like it was halted, it was locked up. I mean, you still haven't gotten your ape. You see what I'm saying? Like you got diluted and you can't even access your fucking money.
It's definitely an awkward situation that I did feel today because I'm in a position where I am learning continuously and I've made myself money off the market to the point where whether the stock goes up or down on any given day, I have a separate trading account. I can buy my SPY puts. I can have some fun in the market. I can make myself more money every single day, right? On average. Some people that are just simply watching the market, they're just stuck. And those are the people that I really fell for today. And those people are kind of like, today is a day where you got to like wake up and learn. You guys can do whatever the heck you guys want to do here. But while we're in this market, figure this shit out. Figure this shit out. Learn how to make some money in the market. When we have tools that can help retail investors on a daily basis, learn how to navigate through the market. STV, what did you play today with Pythagoras?
It wasn't Pythagoras. It was Facebook Square. What was the other one?
Yeah, there's 3 of them. Was it NVIDIA?
No, I was staying away from them because of earnings. There might have been one more.
Gabe, you played SPY.
Yeah, why not?
It's like that's
Oxy. That's what it was.
And Oxy was freaking.
There was a little Oxy pump that I flipped quick.
It's like that's how you manage yourself while you're in this market, right? I didn't get my ape shares today. I'm not gonna get them until maybe the end of the week. I don't know where the fuck the stock's gonna go. Your guess is as good as mine. It's a very helpless feeling, right? So you just gotta figure shit out.
The thing is that we're seeing a lot of people here in the chat that are saying, "You guys stink." We're probably the only people in here telling you guys right now what the reality of what happened today and how there's a fine line of what AMC's doing right now. They execute.
But, I mean, why do we have to argue with peasants to have like 100 shares, thinking that would fucking change their lives forever? Like, I'm just legit tired of it. You know, these are the same guys who got my Twitter fucking canceled because they can't handle the truth. And rule number 1, I know people are here from our Discord. Rule number 1 is don't ever fucking trade with emotion. It's money. That's what it is. And everybody's getting so fucking butthurt over a fucking stock. Right? That's where the whole community fucking failed. Everyone started trading with emotion. And then you started creating factions, right? Instead of like looking at what was in front of you, like we say in the Discord, men lie, women lie, charts don't. Right? And the thing is that like whenever there's a different opinion formed that is based on just a real thesis, we get attacked by people who just don't even fucking know better. It doesn't even make sense. That's like you yelling at the fucking pilot for hitting turbulence. Like, motherfucker, do you even know how to fly?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. If my pilot lands that plane a little bit too rough, I'm like, hey, yo, my guy, ease it onto the fucking pavement, buddy. But you're right. No, you're right. You're right. But you know what? Like, there's definitely an issue with conversations. Like, I don't get that part whatsoever, right? Even if people come in to a live stream and they disagree, you can still listen and understand. You can still see a different perspective. You can still pick up a few things here and there. Like, for me, even expressing, I put out a video shorting is healthy a while back, right? When I finally figured out, you know what, I have this like distaste for shorting, and then I told you guys, okay, at the beginning of the year, because that was my perspective, right? It was uneducated, and then I realized, you know what, shorting is healthy. It's part of the market. If you think something's overvalued, that's how you make money on the downside. And then I went short Tesla. I have it in my long portfolio, but my trading account, I went short Tesla. And in January, that shit paid out like there was no tomorrow.
Oh, you made a bunch of money on that.
And then you start looking, you're just like, okay, hold on a second. If I didn't just sit down and listen to somebody else's opinion or listen to the other side of the conversation or pull different factions from people that I could, I would have been left at it's like fighting with one hand. It's like you're only playing one side of the market. You know what I mean? You got to learn both sides. Conversations, people. Conversation. Take it in.
Take it in. Cut the emotions. I mean, guys, you've been in this game for fucking 18 months and you still don't know how to trade? That blows my mind. Like, how do you sit there? You spend more time on Reddit, fucking just taking in all the DD.
You just see the Pythagoras gains coming in all the time,
dude.
All our people.
Did you guys see Rev?
What, down today?
Oh my god, the put symbol on Rev for the 5-minute cross down was disgusting. Oh my god, that was gonna be my video tonight. I was like, let me just wait till tomorrow. That shit was. If somebody caught Rev, somebody in chat caught Rev. If you caught that shit, the 5-minute cross down gave you something, you probably made yourself 50% in like 15 minutes. Your week is a wrap. Your overall account is up 5% for the week. You are chilling. Yeah. And like that right there to me is just like steps forward in the right direction. That's progress. Right? That's it.
Hitman, you say we're the only ones profiting from this bullshit. I mean, like, honestly, you really got to think about, like, what are we profiting from, right? The only people that choose to watch us are people who are like-minded individuals, and those are the only people who choose to watch us. So if you have that much hate and say, well, we're the only ones that profit from it, then why are you on the stream helping us profit some more? Think about what you're saying, right? TMI and STV provided the service to individuals who were like-minded. And obviously that community, they created their own communities for like-minded individuals. Now, myself, hey, look it, I have my own opinions. It's harsh. It is what it is. Yeah, I really don't care. You know?
But you know what? It's kind of, it's one of those things where it's kind of like, you can see, this is a larger conversation. It's not even just here. This is like just the people in general these days. No, you can't talk. You can't say anything anymore. You know what I mean? Like people will get fucking pissed off if you say, I took a left to go to school. They're like, you're left? She's like, no, wait, I just took a left to go to school. Relax, calm down. Okay, you're right though, right? No, relax. I didn't say anything. Like people just jump out the window for everything. People, conversations are just conversations. Okay? Take in the conversations, take in the opinions, go back and forth, ask questions. If you have a different opinion, state the different opinion. Pull up the facts, pull up your perspective. Right. You know what I mean? Like just saying, fuck you. Who learns from that shit? Then we're going off a rant and we're having fun, but the fuck we pull from that?
You're going to hate some of the things that we say. You're going to like some of the things that we say. At the end of the day, we're going to present you guys with logical arguments of what's actually happening. If you don't like it, that's what's happening. That's all it is. It's like, that's what we've seen. You guys saw it in the video today that I made, TMI's video. Probably Gabe's going to say some shit about it too. That's just what happened.
The video that I just put up just now.
Okay, so this is my biggest question, right? Like, why are people so against, and we can see, like, our members of the Discord are fucking outnumbered by a lot of hate. Why are people so against making money? I just don't get it. Well, so what we're sharing with you guys is an opportunity to make money. That's the reason why 1348 exists, right? That's the reason why Discord exists. Because, I mean, outside of the world of AMC, you know, like, there's opportunity to make money. Now, that run that we had before the dip, that made a return of 95% from the swing low to the swing high.
We called it every step of the way.
You would have made 95%. So let's say you had 100,000 and you took that run, and 1348 called it, by the way. You would have turned 100,000 into 200. When 1348 called,
oh, you're talking about stocks. I mean,
Yeah.
options paid.
I mean, options would have made you a multi-millionaire.
I was gonna say, I was like 100%. I was like, maybe per day. Yeah. All right, go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, 100% on shares.
Mhm.
So basically, 1348 called that move. You run 100%. So now you turn 100,000 to 200,000. Then we have a retracement of about 33%. Actually, now is more. Is probably got to be like fucking 45, right? So now you're talking about if you reinvested that lot sum because you're so dedicated to AMC, right? You're not even profit taking. You're just compounding, right? Now you got 300,000. And this all happened within what, 22 trading days?
Mhm.
You could have 3-timed your account in 22 trading days. Why are people upset about that? That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. It really doesn't. Trading other stocks, listen, at the end of the day, the shorts will always be there. Something that STV has brought up. It will be a never-ending cycle. You push the stock up. You push the stock up, shorts re-enter to push it down, right? You go ahead and create that buying pressure, shorts come back in to push it down. And it's the fucking circle of life. It is the circle of life here. So shorts will never vacate, right? If AMC runs up to 72 again, what do you think the shorts are going to do?
If they smell blood, they're coming back.
They're going to pile right in. And then you got that move from 72 all the way back down to 9. And people are still sitting here like, oh, one squeeze, one moon. Like, bruh, it happened twice. Like, what are we arguing about?
The best illustration of it is overstock.
Going through it. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, go ahead. Yeah,
because the best illustration of price movement in like perpetuity is overstock. It runs up, they smell blood, they short it down. Okay, so the shorts cover, they get out, and then they come back down. Then there's more short interest lower. Then it starts to get bought up again. It comes back up, maybe higher, maybe lower. Could go higher, could go lower. Nobody knows. Okay, so those shorts are getting out on the way up. Then new shorts smell blood. They start to get in on the way down, and it just keeps going. It keeps going. You never know how high or low it's going to go, but that is what's going to happen. It's just like today. You did see your value transfer into APE. That is the reality of the situation. That's just what happened. When you look at it, you have to say, okay, this is the reality of it right now, logically, and say, okay, if they're able to execute in raising money, cool, fundamentally great. If APE somehow starts to slip, that's going to be a problem.
Yes. Okay. So there's a few different perspectives that I'm seeing, and I'm trying to read as much as possible, right? And what I'm seeing right here is one perspective of people saying, I don't like what I'm hearing, which is fine. Another perspective of people saying, this is the truth, I like what I'm hearing, which is a conversation, by the way. And there's another perspective of people saying, it's like, so what's the play for tomorrow? Like, all right, that's all fine. How are we gonna make money tomorrow in the markets? And it's interesting to watch people take in the information, whether they are bullish, bearish, they're with it, they're not with it, they're just listening, they're learning, they're disagreeing, they're not agreeing. But there's like 3 different factors here. I can see it.
Okay. I want legitimate proof on AMC has a lot of synthetic shares. I want legitimate proof. AMC has a lot of synthetic shares. How do you make something invisible actionable? And that's something I always had a hard time dealing with. Something that I don't know for sure, that is invisible to me, that is total speculation. How do I make that actionable? How do I make that part of my trading thesis when it doesn't exist? It's equivalent to, I mean, come on. You're making plans with Santa Claus bringing you, Christmas gifts, but Santa Claus ain't real. So it's, you have to be able to look at it for what it is and say, are any of these narratives money-making thesis? Or is it, shorts are fucked? Is that a money-making thesis? Because what we're seeing is that retail seems to run into anything that has the word squeeze play.
I don't like the short squeeze chasing.
I hate that.
And that's something that SCV probably got the same thing while streaming. Is that you probably over time saw lots of people running into burning houses, but they didn't know it was burning houses. And
I say they're sticking their heads in alligators' mouths.
Man, that was scary. And it's like even now we got to the point where it's a little bit better, where it's just like market cap limit. You know what I mean? Like nothing under 500 million. What are we talking about here? 15 million? 15 million. This live stream right now can move that stock like however we want. We can move that shit up and down as we see fit. Can you imagine somebody who has 50 million in their trading account looking at a stock with a market cap of 15 million, what they can do to that shit? Like, hopefully we can get to the point where we can learn just how to avoid these traps here, because short squeeze chasing is not it.
Yeah. Well, again, if it makes sense, it makes money. If it makes money, it makes sense, right? The thing is that I'm not going to subscribe to narratives that no longer make sense, right? Because we're playing the charts here.
You saw somebody say I'm from Florida, that gator don't bite.
No, I said somebody said stop making too much sense.
Like it is what it is. Guys, look at we're not here to okay. The objective here isn't to it's not to deliver FUD. I think what happened here is that we've been living in fantasy land for far too long, that we failed to evolve. You know, we pride ourselves as apes, but there's even an evolution in that, and the narrative has not evolved. You know, the thesis has not evolved. Nothing has evolved, right? And it's funny though, right? Because can you imagine? This is funny. Check this out, right? STV actually brought this up. Where wouldn't it be the biggest fuck you to the AMC community if it was actually Citadel who broke with that deal and ended up buying all those apes?
You never know who it's going to be. It's probably going to be an investment bank, but like they can do it. They have enough money. Like, remember the BlackRock example that we gave? If they were the ones that bought it, flipped it for the arbitrage, cleared their debt, and was off to the races.
Yes.
You never know who it is.
The only thing is that they're controlling part of the board for AMC has the control over whether or not they can issue that vote. Like they can pull the voting from the ape shares. That's the only part where it's kind of like depends who buys it or depends who owns it.
Right.
But if there's all about votes, if there's some sort of backhand deal or backdoor deal, whatever it might be, then if you're the company, what's your number one job right now?
Wipe the debt. That
has to be the number one thing, right?
I'm gonna shut this guy up. See that this is absolute ignorance, right? Gabe, come explain, please, why they short the hell out of the stock when the chart is bullish. Oh boy,
I think he's joking. I think he's being sarcastic.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Hold on, wait. Which chart is he talking about? Because he might be talking about something else.
He might be talking about something else, but if you're talking about AMC, man, I'm just saying, I could show you guys the chart right now where AMC wasn't bullish. I could show you guys right now where you could have been making money, right? But hey, that's none of my business, right? But hey, just send all that hate my way. It's cool. Now, what we're gonna do? We'll go ahead and expand this right here.
The funny thing is, I went to click full screen. I forgot you. All right, go ahead, hit it.
I was like, where the fuck is this thing? So here we go. Right, chart's bullish. Guys, we're on a daily. Do you see what this is? The MACD crossed down. You know what that means? Red on the histogram. You know what that means? That means bye-bye, Amy. Shaft trend is signaling a sell. You have the 13 converging onto 48. Your price is already down here at this level of resistance. And wait, there's more. We have the ADX indicator here. And the ADX indicator shows the strength in the trend. Anything over 25 is a strong trend. Now, we're a very strong trend at 44. So you have a very strong trend to the downside on the daily with AMC. Now, STV, we talked the other day, and I said, there's no way, even with APE, before the market opened, you had already printed 2 red bars here on the histogram, and price action was already decided. And I said, nowhere on the chart, going all the way back to the point where we ran, did the histogram go ahead and print 3 red bars and then just flip. Never, ever. Okay. So we knew what was going to happen today. We talked about this yesterday. Mm-hmm. The writing was on the wall. So
What did we say? The only saving grace was if on the RSI on the I think it was on the 4 hour we were looking at. It was
Holding
like
the line,
only thing that could
holding the
save it
line
from-
on the RSI on the 4 hour. Yep.
Yeah, it was like right there, and it was like that's the only thing where you could see a little relief, and then probably coming back down. That 4 hour cross, we were screaming it from the rooftops. That's the
Check
thing.
this out.
You see it run for like 2 weeks, but most of the time it's like you have like 4 months of pain, and then it runs for 2 or 3 weeks, and then it does the
Guys,
same thing again.
let me explain the money that was left on the table here, right? So you got the run up, you got the cross on the MACD. That cross happens here on this candle. The value of that candle was in the 60s. MACD crosses down, we get a put signal. You make money down to a level of support. You get a call. You get a level of resistance. Put. You basically find yourself in this channel. We found ourselves in this channel for several months here. Then you got the final put.
35
now you
to
could have
44.
shorted.
Remember that shit like it was yesterday. Then Thanksgiving weekend hit. It was Omicron, and we fucking plummeted. I remember that shit like it's back in my hand.
Yep.
Oh
and,
man.
And guys, look at charts don't lie. Men lie, women lie, but charts don't. So when we give you our analysis on AMC, it is based on data, actual data. You see where this RSI is at? You see where its moving average is at? That was the end of the run. When you have this here, when the RSI breaks below its moving average, that trend has changed, guys. And, at the end of the day, you got a bunch of talking heads on fucking YouTube who are just talking like, our friend over there, the cab driver. He's just over there talking, and he's not showing you guys charts. And guys, understand this. If you hung out in front of the charts long enough, you would respect AMC for what it is. And yes, we are using Invictus. Yes, we are using 1348. Yes. All right. Guys, check out the link down in the description. It's also pinned to the comments there. Listen, if you guys want to MOAS, you MOAS right now. I'm literally tired of hearing the same fucking narrative by YouTubers who are posting 5 videos a day, making $30,000 a month. Like, and it's not even making effort. He's putting a camera right there.
Wait. If you don't mind, can you put me full screen for a second? Just for like literally 5 seconds.
We're going full screen chart?
Yeah, for a second. No, just me. Just put me full screen for a second. Just hit me up for a second.
Oh. Here you go.
Just literally 5 seconds.
All right. Put you up.
Just drag me on. Just drag me on.
All right. So I clicked you here, and then I gotta
go back. Go back full screen, then just drag me up. Just drag me on the picture up, and I'll switch. Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
All right. So you said just now, 5 videos a day, $30,000 a month. I know I'm not making $30,000 a month off YouTube. I'm not pumping out 5 videos a day. And I know there's a lot of people that make videos on different finance videos and different stocks. So I'm just trying to figure out exactly who you might be speaking about. Just more so specifically, just pontificate. I'm just pontificating. Who might you be speaking about? If you wouldn't mind, please hit me.
Oh, did I get to come back?
Now you go up. Yeah, now you go up. You go ahead. I'm just wondering. I'm just thinking.
All right, you're wondering and you're thinking, right? You know the guy who's always right. Like, how many fucking updates on a stock can you give? Fucking 5 days, and then constantly telling you in every fucking video, you motherfuckers don't understand. Like, but what are you saying? First off, if you're telling me I don't understand, then show me something so I can understand. And that's where we are unique as a group, because when we say, hey, check this out, we go ahead and we show you. And honest to God, guys, 1348 just leads the way. You could ask anybody. You could ask anybody. Okay. So, but you got a guy who's constantly making videos and speaking nonsense, but then still getting views. You have to ask yourself, well, what the fuck is his motive? Honestly, 5 videos a day? You're doing 5 AMC update videos a day? Like, are you fucking kidding me? And then you got Finance News, who looks like he's always sucking on a fucking ginormous fucking... I'm trying to hold myself back right now. But, you got Finance News there, right? What the fuck is he saying? What are they saying? They're saying nothing. They're not backing anything up with a fucking chart. Nothing, right? They're saying breaking news, or the squeeze is on, or what the fuck is that? You guys are listening to fucking idiots, right? I mean, it's finance news. What the fuck is this guy's name? He's got like a pedophile name. What the fuck is it? Matt Stoner.
You said a hot word.
Fucking Matt
You
Stoner.
said a hot word.
I
You're
don't
gonna
give a shit. Yeah, fuck it. It's Matt Stoner. I don't give a shit. You got Matt
You said a bad
Stoner.
word.
I
YouTube's
really
coming
don't
for you
give a
now.
fuck. It is what it is. This was one of the reasons why I stopped making AMC videos was because I felt like there was really nothing for me to cover. But then you got these fucking idiots out there who are just what are they saying? Squeeze imminent? Like that's like your girl promising you to give you pussy for 18 months and never does.
I forgot that this was public for a second. Oh man, that's typically a private conversation.
No, seriously.
Oh, I've got a good one.
Fellas,
For you guys after.
would you stay with a woman? She's promising you pussy every fucking day. And she never gives it up.
Oh my days.
Dude.
Oh my days. I forgot that
Yeah,
you doing
she's
this.
asking for rent money. She's asking you to pay her car. She's like, yo,
Pay off all my debt.
She won't even give you a blowy. And when I say blowy, just blow on it. Not even give you a real BJ. She's not even doing that. But she's like, Papi, I need $1,500 for rent. And you're like, yo, but where the pussy at? It was like tomorrow. And then after 18 months, right? Fucking emotional damage. But after 18 months, you feel today. You find out she's a fucking man. Done.
We went off the rails. We fully gone off the rails.
We got it.
All right, so we
We're
hit
done.
this. We hit some Pythagoras.
You're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I told you guys. I got the
We're
drink.
done here.
I knew it.
We're done. You guys are waiting for pussy from a fucking man.
Just so you know, this channel is a wrap after this. You know this, right? This is a wrap.
See if I give a shit. But that's the perfect analogy. You're being promised something, you're not getting anything delivered. Like, come on, man.
SDV, this is you.
I just saw a funny comment.
Okay, hit me.
I was laughing. It was like you go on 90 Day Fiance and you find out your date is Adam Aaron. But like, I'm hoping that they're able to execute and raise this money because that's what it's for. I still don't like the transfer over of the value equity thing. I don't like that. That pissed me off today. I was like, whoa. Even then, people are gonna make the argument. They're just like, but they said it was gonna go down. It's like, yeah, 10 to 15%, not fucking 42. That's not, you can't, that's literally like, it's like what Gabe said earlier. It's like you said no dilution and then you just moved it to another spot and said, but it's different. It's like, they need to be able to execute on that and clear the debt. If not, it's going to be a struggle.
Yeah. I don't care if Lou can't fuck me up. Lou know better. No. I mean, he's going to try to sue me, though, because, you know, that's what he likes to do. But it's whatever. I got good lawyers. Anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Man. Now.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, I think what people really, really forget is we're talking about a stock.
That's it.
The movement on 8 from the top to the bottom today was 50%. Yeah.
Jesus.
That's from where it peaked out. I'm just trying it up right now. Yeah. 1050 and the low was what, 521? Yeah, I think after hours it ended at 633, but that's roughly a 50.47% move after the run, and it like double topped. Just looking at the charts. Looking at the charts.
Is it?
People are asking what's the play tomorrow. You want to hit some classic chart stuff, 1348, give them some Pythagoras.
We got to do Pythagoras. We got to give him some.
I love that thing, dude. That there were so many games with this new thing. Pythagoras is probably the best retail investor tool that people love to overlook all the time now. It is filthy. what this thing can do.
TSP, 5% with shares today. If you
eBay
played
was another
options,
one I think people hit, like
56% today. If you played the options on this, you caught it today. It was a 4.95% move, but a 5% move. That's what people were capitalizing on. That's what Pythagoras capitalized on today. I mean, if you were in that play, that's just Monday. That is Monday. 5.6% of your account. Come on now. Tesla puts.
Yeah, Pythagoras front ran the market coming down today. It front ran BBBY. The funny thing is that if we think about Pythagoras and BBBY, everybody started talking about BBBY. I think it was 3 or 4 days after Pythagoras was already in it. He front ran everybody. Everyone.
As he should.
The thing is killing it, and it's only going to keep getting better. It's insane.
BBBY. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I'm trying to find the Pythagoras play on BBBY, and I think that play was alerted in the beta. But I did a video on it. You guys could check out the video. I did a video on BBBY. We alerted it. Now, guys, was there okay? SGB, was there anything from Pythagoras today that you were like, "Ooh, definitely getting on"?
That I liked. There were two that I talked about in the video that I made. One of them is LYV, and I think the other one was so Live Nation's an interesting one. It was LYV and
LYV.
What was the other one? There were two of them. I know it was Live Nation. I was gonna do
LYV gap down 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
6.
So this Pythagoras is just front running this thing on the day. Look at
if you got into LYV off the 200 break, oh my!
eBay was another one. eBay's another one. People were crushing it on. Like, guys, the thing is that people love to just say like, "Oh yeah," well, like they just talk nonsense about this thing. The results of these algorithms just speak for themselves. They are so filthy. It predicts stuff before it happens, and the results of the account that it's trading on is absolutely insane too.
The interesting thing too is like, for people that aren't as comfortable, as confident, as familiar with options, you do have the option to play shares. So it goes both ways, right? You can kind of baby step your way in there, or if you feel a little more comfortable, you can play options and you can still make a killing with it that way too.
Oh, Moderna was another one, I think. Yeah, this one. Oh my God. When was this first alerted? Holy shit.
Moderna?
Oh my God. You can just see it if you don't. Oh my God. I would fucking.
Moderna is fucking.
Let me find it.
We gotta find Moderna
from August 16th.
August 16th.
I'm looking at the rejection of the 200, not the alert.
Right there. So we're gonna go ahead and mark it right here, right? Mm-hmm. So what do we have here? Well, we have the move to the downside with the 1348 here, right? We got RSI broke below its moving average. You got the MACD trending down, shaft trend signaling a sell. And then look what's happening with the ADX. The ADX is making its way to 25. Once it crosses 25, this here, you're talking about these levels here at 116.12, very fucking real.
It was alerted on Wednesday, apparently, which means that probably came from roughly 165 down to 142 today. That is.
I'm trying to find it right now.
Yeah, I think Diane just put in chat. That's a $22.93 move, 13.86% move in 4 days with shares.
Oh my. eBay's eBay was the other one that I talked about. Yeah. Oh, shares. They were all yeah, that's what it is.
This is really, really interesting. We also have another winner. There was another winner.
T-Mine, what was the one that you pulled up, the 50-something percenter?
That was TSP.
Dude, TSP?
Yeah, that was TSP, and that was a 5% move today. That was 5% move from when it was notified, and it came down to the option being up 56% today. I'm not even talking about if you got in a few days ago.
Are you talking about Too Simple? Are you talking about Too Simple?
Yeah.
What day were you alerted?
So I'm not sure exactly when the alert came from. This was a one that I think Algo put in the Discord from a play that Pythagoras took.
Ooh.
So this was a move that was made from Pythagoras, and that's just with the shares.
And this is with shares.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, TMI. That Moderna one is filthy, dude.
Oh my god, like that right there will change your freaking week. That'll change your
It's
month.
the most powerful tool that retail investors have right now.
And the funny thing
That's
is,
why I talk about it all the time. I love this thing.
and you don't have to use it when you're freaking watching the charts all the time. You can use this with a daytime job. You can use this with, taking your kids to daycare, taking your kids to soccer practice. Like
exactly. You're absolutely right. I mean, you're taking that move even if you came in here, and Pythagoras likes to alert no less than 3 bars out.
mm-hmm.
No, right. So if you're coming in on the 16th, you came in at 9:30. If you took an option on this, if it's optionable, you're out at 741 currently. That's money. That's money being made, guys. It's money. That's what we're trying to talk about. That's what we're talking about here. This Discord is about money, making money.
You should. Oh my god, these people. I mean, I'll just name a few. Like a couple of our members have the gains that I get sent some days off of like Invictus, Pythagoras, and some of them are like, you did what today?
Just from the Discord.
What?
Like just from everyday people making plays off of Pythagoras. Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what we're gonna do, right? For all the haters that actually want to give this a try, we will launch promo code peasants just for you. Yeah,
just decided.
I think we're gonna do that. We should. You guys have given me enough hell, right? So I pay it back. But for those who take making money seriously, link down in the description, guys. Pythagoras, if you have a 9-to-5 job, right? If you eventually want to fire your boss, this is what Pythagoras will allow you to do. Now, check this out. For the people who work, look at this. With Pythagoras, all you need to do is win 6 or 7 out of 10 trades. That's all you really need to do. All right. And by virtue of winning 7 out of 10 trades with proper risk management, something that nobody in the AMC community talks about is proper risk management because, they're like all in. All I own is AMC and Jimmy. But the thing is that if you follow our curriculum where we talk about risk management, 5 to 10% allocation, 10% stop loss, right? We have a curriculum that shows you how to do all this, right? Mm-hmm. You go ahead and you see the alert and you're like, okay, I'm looking at the alert. I'm looking at the indicators. I'm following the 1348 curriculum, which is a very thorough curriculum, guys. It's been 8 months in the making. You follow that curriculum, Pythagoras starts to make sense. And then the market starts to look a lot less intimidating. Whereas this is something where you can set your positions, right? Set your stop loss. And just go through all the indicators, go through all the alerts, and do this on your lunchtime, right? And the thing is that will this eventually replace your job? I mean, well, we would hope so. One day you're able to fire your boss, and then Invictus starts making sense to you, where now you become a professional day trader, and that is the goal. Because this is about time freedom.
I have a relationship with Invictus. You guys don't know about it, but Invictus and I, we do crazy things together.
Yeah. Behind Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody asked him, where can you get Pythagoras? It's part of our community right now. So I think Gabe's got a link around here in the top of the chat or in the description too. It's part of everything. It's over 65 private live streams a month. The learning curriculum is, I think, 16, 17 videos right now. It's always growing. We have the fastest alerts on multiple time frames, stocks and cryptos, Invictus, Pythagoras, real-time ops. Like everything just keeps getting added.
And the community. And the community too, because you're not just by yourself in there learning. Everyone's in there together and they all want well for you. And there's no judgment based off of your questions, no dumb questions. There's no they don't really care what you're looking at. They don't really care if you're thinking that Tesla's going to go long and they're going short in Tesla. Like you can have a conversation with people with different perspectives and kind of get an understanding for what they're seeing in the charts. It's nice. It's like an oasis for traders.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what are we? Well, wait. I know Pythagoras. Who's up over 40% in 4 trading weeks? Pythagoras is up. Pythagoras is up over 40% in 4 trading weeks, right? And the market is down 11% year to date. I mean, the proof's there.
Proof's in the pudding.
He is filthy. The thing is too is that he's able to. It's hard to explain, but as markets switch and you're looking at indicators, sometimes a lot of what you're going to look at is there's going to be lag time. Pythagoras, the way that it's set up now, started shorting Friday, Thursday. It's getting in before. It knows. It just all the special sauce. Shout out to Andy and Algo. This thing is nasty. Can you swing trade with it too? That's literally what Pythagoras is. That's what it is.
That's the whole point
for people with 9 to 5s. That's
9 to 5. You're playing 9 to 5. You don't have $25,000 in your portfolio. You want to be able to swing trade it. You go ahead and you hold it overnight, okay? And you just play it that way. It is stress-free trading. But
if you want faster, if you want in the moment, if you want to scalp, if you have time to get yourself within the nice setup, you got that day off and you're ready to work, you got Invictus, baby. Invictus is ready for you. If you don't have the time, if you want the same results, but you want to play a slower play, longer play, further out the money strike, if you want to see a nice slow burn, then you got Pythagoras, right? So depending on what you're looking for, you got the boss for you.
He's nasty.
He's nasty.
He's disgusting.
I mean, wait. Fidelity said that something over like 290 something thousand accounts fell below $1 million in holdings. Did you read about that?
From how long? Like
since the beginning of the year.
That makes sense. People are the other thing
we
that
lost almost 300,000 millionaires. We lost almost 300,000 millionaires.
It's gonna get worse too, especially in the northern part of the U.S. Like the cost to heat your home this winter is gonna go way up. There's a lot of things that people don't necessarily see yet that are about to start hitting in terms of inflation. A lot of inflation is oil right now, and people are gonna start feeling it. So that money in those accounts is probably gonna get taken out.
Say that one more time.
Which part?
Last part.
The money in those accounts is probably going to get withdrawn, taken out.
Got you. Okay. Yeah.
Minimum required for using Pythagoras, guys. There's no set minimum. It's whatever amount that you're using. I mean, we have people using $500. We have people using $500,000. And
there's a structured way to do it to make sure you guys can always play safely, right? Like within the Discord, guys, we do take a lot of things very seriously. And the number one thing is, of course, your account. Protect your account at all costs. Don't lose money. What Gabe says, don't lose money. And in doing so, you'll do the reverse and make yourself some money as well, right? So although you might have a big account, doesn't mean you have to risk a lot. Although you might have a small account, doesn't mean you have to risk a little, right? You can always figure things out and make sure you guys can do what's best for your personal account. We talk percentages, not dollars.
We're still seeing a lot of questions. How do you get Pythagoras? It's in the Discord with us.
And pinned in the comments.
Did you pin it to the top of the live chat too?
Pinned in the comments.
There we go.
That's it. That is it. Let's see here. I'm trying to find this article really quick, but
let's see. We're seeing. I see some more questions. How do you buy shares to the downside? You can short with Pythagoras. That's what he's doing. You can play options with it too. There's very specific things you have to really watch out for when you're trading some of the stocks that he's calling out. But it's all outlined for you guys in the Pythagoras curriculum video.
There you go. You know, listen, guys. You guys can hate me all you want, right? I mean, it is what it is. What we're trying to do, honestly, is really, really just try to help you guys, right? That's it. We're trying to help you guys. You could throw the hate all you want, and you know, if that's your comfort zone, that's your comfort zone. People don't like to break out of their comfort zone, and I get it. But sometimes you rather break out of your comfort zone when you have the option to, before you're forced to. You see, and by virtue of APE showed us that we really don't have control of our financial situation by leaving it in the hands of other people who are set to make way more money than we could ever make. Way more money than we could ever make. I mean, at the end of the day, we talk about stakeholders. Who are your stakeholders? Your stakeholders are you, your family, your goals, dreams, ambitions. Those are your stakeholders, right? Adam Aaron has a different set of stakeholders. He's got a job. He's got people to answer to. He's got a board to answer to, right? And although some will say, like, well, yeah, he has to answer to us because we're his boss. Yes, that's true. But see, without AMC goes bankrupt. What happens to your money? So at the very least, he's still giving you a fighting chance. And he has given you a fighting chance for over 18 months, where you see the cycle of AMC going up and down, up and down. Those were your opportunities, right? But, I mean, we could argue all day, every day, but anybody who played the cycles on AMC, if we started with like 25,000, it'd be up like, what, 2.5 million or something like that right now?
Is that
numbers
the
didn't look
backtest on it? Is that the backtest we ran with it?
The numbers didn't look good. When I say didn't look good, I mean like it looked too high. Like it was mathematically back tested. It is factual. It just looked wild. And that's what we've been looking at all day.
Yeah. I think Algo has a link to that spreadsheet. I actually did a video on it, right? Yeah.
All right. So a few things, though. I do want to bring this up. In regards to the market tomorrow, we are starting to see a little bit of pullback across the board. I do have a theory that I've spoken about in a couple of videos. I would think it's of value right now. Okay. We're in a situation right now with the overall market where two things can happen. One is we could be looking at a bear trap right now and have a bullish run for the end of the week, right? Because we're almost crossing down on large time frames across the board. But when everyone in retail, everyone is ready to play the downside, the market makers usually just flip the switch and go the opposite direction. So no matter how you feel, guys, wait for the chart to play things out. If there is going to be downside, wait for confirmation. Don't front run, wait for confirmation. All right. Leave the front running for the bots. Okay. Because the bots will let you know if his front run is real. The second thing is, if you see a bit of a bounce tomorrow, be prepared, because later on this week, guys, we got some fucking huge updates. I'm talking about GDP. I'm talking about the the Fed talking. We have what do we have on Friday? We have we have the GDP coming out Thursday. We have the PCE coming out Friday as well. We have Jackson Hole's Symposium. We got everything coming out left, right, and center. We got a fucking big ass anal bead mic. What the fuck is this?
I thought that was a sex toy for a second.
That's why I said, yeah, that's what.
It's a mic.
It's a Blue Yeti. No, I was gonna say, would people love me more if, like, I don't know.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't
Don't do it.
don't.
That can only go one way. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. That can only go one way. The chat's gonna go crazy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
If I had an OnlyFans.
Oh my gosh. I'm not. No, I don't want to do that.
If I had an OnlyFans and I tweeted each and every day, who's holding AMC? I mean, yeah, that makes the stock go up. I mean, really, it's just.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, this is you. SB, you got to wrap it up.
Blue Yeti Capital.
Where's drink? Hold on. Oh man, we're gonna keep printing, man. Again, the thing is that we're out here to help, like, making sure that people actually have the skills to compete in this market. You can hate from the sidelines, but the only people that are hating are the ones that are not in it, which is the comedy for us. So if you guys want to come in, see Pythagoras, you guys know where to find us.
Yeah. I'd go deep. I beat the shit out of the sides.
Oh my god.
How did that get crazier? How is that possible?
Right. I mean, like you just really think about it. How many personalities in this movement, right, have nothing to do with the movement, but they're using the movement as a segue to personal gain, to things that have nothing to do with the fucking movement. Absolutely nothing. Like this ain't gonna fit. But anyways, right? So I mean, it's just a reality. It's the reality. This has become a fucking circus, guys.
Wait, which
Right?
side would you? Wait, which side would you?
You know which side.
Out of these two, I'm like,
you know
which-
which side.
No, that ain't no. I'm giving it. I'm not receiving it, bro.
hey man, I don't judge. I'm asking the questions. I'm just trying to figure shit out.
I'm giving somebody's asshole stretch marks. I'm not getting them.
Okay, so for tomorrow, guys, make sure you guys don't front run, and make sure you guys keep an eye out for that bear trap. We got.
We'll be public. It's public live day tomorrow. We get to have a little
public
fun.
live day tomorrow. So get ready to see all of us live tomorrow.
Yeah, and for those who want to know, yeah, I did sell. It's the best decision I ever fucking made.
You guys missed that tweet a long time ago.
Yeah, he did tell you guys when it happened.
Yeah.
Start learning, or get felt, or get left behind. Oh, hey, okay, cool. I thought it was a different comment there, so I was just trying to read that one. Guys, tomorrow, STV and I are both live in the pre-market. Gabe will live midday. I'll come back on the afternoon. We'll catch you guys there. Make sure you guys are just watching the charts and playing what you guys see, not what you guys feel, not what you heard, not what your friend told you. Make sure you guys what you guys see. All right.
Yeah.
Gents?
I see more questions. Does the Discord give you Pythagoras and Invictus? Yes. It's not like we just like hide it somewhere else. Yes, it's in there. It's in there, guys. It's all in there.
That's it.
All in one. All in one. There's no different. You get this and then you don't get that. You get this, you don't get that. At least for now.
Yeah, everything right now.
All right. Gents.
Take it away.
STV's in Penthouse. Well played. I don't know who that was, but well played.
Cross up print. Peace.
Those
Peace.